an impossible shot. 2 of the 3 engines will go
What's up, guys?
Now look at the smoke. Use your common sense. How fast?
We're gonna play some WonderLand today.
40,000 pounds.
I'm gonna fuck some shit up on WonderLand for a little bit.
Watch the CGI smoke. Very important. Remember the CGI smoke, because we're going to see that when we look at William Shatner's deep space jump, and it lands. You can't watch that and think it's real, because if you do, there's really no helping.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you about Captain Kirk and his space launch. I believe that was aboard Jeff Bezos' penile-shaped rocket, was it not?
Yeah, before we go there, we just got to look at one quick thing. I was just for your audience that might be hearing this for the first time, take a couple of seconds. This is what the heliocentrist ball globe Earth believes, that we're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, which means the sun is setting because you're falling over backwards faster than the speed of sound. Right? That's not the bad part. We're orbiting at 66,000 miles an hour, and we're chasing the sun at 500,000 miles an hour. And I've said that a lot, but people don't really understand what that means. So let me share my screen here. And I'm going to show you. This is called the hypersonic sled. And take a look at this. Here we go. Can you see that? Yes. So, one more time. This is going by at Mach 8.6. Right? You have to believe that the Earth is orbiting the sun 10 times faster than that and chasing the sun in an elliptical, all of these are elliptical, at 100 times that speed. But then when you go out in nature, this is what we have. Nature doesn't lie.
People do believe it, and we'll talk in a minute maybe about why people believe that, and what people believe throughout history. Maybe we can talk about Copernicus, maybe we can talk about the Vatican, maybe we can talk about the invention of the heliocentric model, when that happened, because a lot of people say this is what humankind has always known to be true, okay, what you just described. But first, just because they do lie to us about everything, I wanted to do a little news roundup here. Again, how do I loathe Joseph Biden? Let me count the ways. Get this, guys. Not only is this guy considering a vaccine mandate for domestic air travel, he's saying he won't rule that out. More than half of Border Patrol agents may be fired for being unvaxxed. Think about that. We've got people streaming through the borders. No defense of our southern borders at all. People are not vaccinated, and they're being put on military aircraft that are being dispersed all over our country. Meanwhile, we're told we're not going to be able to fly domestically if you don't get the experimental death shot. And half of the Border Patrol agents are going to be fired because they won't take it either. We live in a mad world, but here's the thing. Gavin Newsom.
This world is not for you.
Now, managed for 12 days by multiple accounts. He's very, very sick. He might have Bell's palsy or worse. You guys, aren't you? That karma. I wish karma back on all of these evildoers. These people are monsters. They sold our country out. Is there a better word to use than traitor, guys?
I think traitor is too nice. Monster. It's going to be better.
That can't be positive that he took it. That can't be positive that they would take it. But who knows? Because it could be just a setup. Planning and reemerges. I never trust these guys. You know how far they'll go. Or maybe they just take the vaccine to the safe. They're just tired bad material.
Well, the reason I wanted to bring that up is I just want to round out this part of the discussion as we go back to Lulu. Just saying, they lied to us about this is Joe Biden actually got more than 80 million votes. He's the most popular president in the history of our country. We call it the big deal. They call it the big lie. They literally lied to us about everything. The mainstream core media is in on all of it. So here's a question. If it's so easy to go to space now, but Bezos is doing it.
Galactic.
Yeah, the Virgin Galactic guy is doing it. We've got Elon Musk doing it. What do we need NASA for? Okay, number one. And number two, how much money are we giving to NASA every year?
$63 million every day.
$63 million every day.
I think if we gave Dave $63 million. And what we did was that
Now to return.
in 20 years, I would expect there to be one discovery that people would be able to name since we've been such
What ho, Shadow?
And going back to what you about, going back to I was like, got me doing all this kind of research a while back. But George Ellis, if people know,
That's pretty
I did it by $53 million, right? I did this with $0.
George Ellis is a mainstream business. Made it go to the same structure, and it took me through observations. He said, there's a lot of work involved.
There has got to be a more pleasant way to start the life.
Woo! Oh no. Yeah, I haven't played WonderLand in a while. Yeah, I'm just listening to some stuff about what's going on that, or what is potentially going on. You know. These motherfuckers want to turn off my fucking internet to listen to this shit. Yeah, they do every single damn time. Yep. Why they do it? They don't want me to fucking watch it.
That we could also be the center of the universe. So then you go before that and you get to where Edwin Hubble is the one who came up with the expanding theory, right? He's the one who said, I can see galaxy redshifting. And he was so appalled by, I'm sure you heard the quote before, where he said, this talking about us being
Right where I want you.
because the absolute core of a unique has to be avoided no matter what. So they came up with the idea of space and then the dots on the earth, when they start blowing it up, all the dots get put in. And that was their
To us, fella!
say we should be the center or we should be opposite. They said the observation so we like that idea, so let's find any opposite. So we said, all of them, a strong people has all been doing all correct that we are not no matter where you were at, little planet, the sun, it would look the same as here. It's just, it's insane that people can see that quote and not realize that we've been having.
Well, here's what I think is interesting, and I just want to share this with people. I've said it every single time David's been on it, and it's this. I'm now a globus or cold skeptic. You don't have to use the term flat earth, all right? That term was just used by somebody who I admire, the best athletes out there, Aaron Rodgers, as he was explaining to McAfee on McAfee's podcast show about why he didn't want to take the experimental facts. And he was very educated. Outlined everything, including the fact that big pharma, schools, lawsuits, all sorts of incredible information he knows. Somehow does stuff.
Wow, swiftly forward.
Flat earther. He's very educated. They're not an anti-vaxxer. They're a flat earther, not an anti-vaxxer. And here's why I didn't take it. I thought that was very interesting. Flat earther still with the Georgia when all we're doing in this country is 24,901 mile map is their map. It's not David's map. It's not Jared's map. It's not Sean's map. It's their map, and they're tied to it. And now our generally available consumer electronic devices like the P900 or whatever.
Oh, good.
Further.
We needed an
Next map. Grab that right, David?
100% on the walls, guys. Tell us, 6 foot tall person sitting at the edge of hot water. Different poles horizon, no farther, 3 miles away. According to their map, so at 3 miles, you wouldn't be able to see the surface of the water anymore. With your naked eye, you can see the surface of the water. With a P900, this is the same thing. Wait. So Bill Nye has brainwashed everybody that when a boat goes over a wall, there's a bottom up. 100% right. Unfortunately,
Yes, just as we planned. I'm an army whole iron.
And the Earth is thousands of times bigger than they tell us. Or it's flat, and it's an extended plane. What's out there? Great question.
Aaron, you mentioned Edward Hubble. Why don't they just turn the Hubble Space Telescope around and show us a picture of our beautiful globe Earth?
Right, or shine it at the moon and show us the rovers and the landers. They say it wasn't built for that, so it's very easy that it can only be bought.
There is
Or
more
they
yet
can
to
take
be
tinfoil off.
conquered.
We can see what type of beans
Care
are
for a
there.
swim
Look at
in
a can of beans and
seas
a
of
soda can
imagination.
wrapped in tinfoil. This is an actual picture of the Hubble telescope.
And you know what's coming
The
soon, Sean, is the
mirror you
James
stepped
Webb Space
into
Telescope, right?
is
They're going to launch that, I think, in
unlike
December,
any
they say.
other.
And
Its
tell me if you think
glass
you would get
doesn't
fired from your job
reflect
or
how
a
you
normal
look.
person would.
It
The original
shows you
launch
who
date for
you
that
are. As
telescope
we
was
gaze
2007.
into the
And the
unknown,
original budget
we
was $5 million. Today, we are in 2021, almost going to be 2022, so they're
For
only
most,
15 years
these
late.
frigid
And the budget
mountains
has
are
gone only
home
from
to
500
mythic
million to
monsters
11.5 billion.
beyond
So,
all.
I mean, NASA will be celebrating.
But not for you. You've seen it all. The threads of your fate are always stretching across what looms, drawing fire from the sanctums of gods, outwitting the ancients. Could you still be awed by the sight of a great behemoth, hounded by gods?
Behemoths, chains, sure. I've seen all manner.
But they'll be celebrated like this is something we should stand with and applaud. It's embarrassing.
Well, they do this time and time again, and I just have one example here, but there's countless examples of past presidents bragging about how we can't wait to go to Mars. We're going to do it in the next 5 years, 10 years. This is from January 9, 2004.
Then, it is as I predicted. I see no surprise in your future, but I do see a long tail. And Ben's, do at least. And
Government officials have confirmed the new space initiative.
solve that puzzling conjunction ahead.
According to these documents, the moon base
They require some imagination.
2019. Missions to Mars or nearby asteroids beginning in the 2020s. They string us along year after year after year after year. And they build generations.
What an industrious mind.
It's been bored and are now happy adults. Swallow this.
You should have yielded when you had the chance.
Imagine how hard it is to look into yourself that you've been fooled. But a lot of these people are just so gun shy they will stand behind it all just because they really want it to be true. And they'll make up any excuse, right? First it was space is hard, now it's space is expensive. Which is kind of the whole point of this Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. So that only the ultra elite can actually do that.
Creativity flows.
Well, let me do a screen
Well, by
share.
the way, I did a documentary called NASA. It was a documentary was a show. How every president is something came from, at least I get back and forth. It's how they came to stand on the road. And I made predictions that it's like, I think it's going to go after the change. The new president will come in and he'll have a new directive. Because this is what they've done going back as far as Kennedy. Every president just flip-flopped. And we could go through the entire
What lies beyond those gates
imagine this, Sean. We
is
have 6
Heroic acts waiting to be done.
What ruthless efficiency. Get to it then.
Shroom of Doom!
And yet, they retired them all, put them in museums, canceled the whole program, and now, recently they were paying $88 million a seat to fly up there with the Russians. So it's just embarrassing that you would never do that. You already have
These
a
coiled
spacecraft.
would imprison
They can give you
anyone who
space.
stands
And
against
they
them.
just gave it up.
No one
we're gonna put
belongs
these
in
on the
a
shelf.
cage,
It's insanity.
no
when
matter
people
how
allow them.
golden its bars.
Well,
They're protecting the
anybody
key
who
to the inner
maybe going to
sanctum.
Washington D.C.
Dream up a way
anytime
past
soon,
them, would you?
Go to the Smithsonian. They have one there. Okay? It's the actual size. You can look at that thing and you tell me how that actually got
Have you tried shooting it? That usually works well for you. The column moved. Do that again.
Basically saying you could not see stone. And so it's kind of embarrassing. You have Neil deGrasse Tyson saying, well, in space, you get above the atmosphere. You would see tons of stars because the only reason we can see is like shadow of a star, like shadow come down. But they never get it right.
I'll not suffer the like.
So they're just confused and it's actually. David, you happen to have
I say evil.
child that it's because we never stumbled. I love how these guys get older and then the truth just inevitably comes out. Because the truth is the truth. And the lies get very difficult to process and straight once you hit 80, 90 years old.
I don't have the clip handy, but you can easily find it on YouTube. Jared will load up. But is it interesting that the astronauts that went to the moon have a star fame? They're astronauts. Astronauts.
Okay, so
Okay, I'll just so let's want to talk about place that one space 98-year-old heavy set man falling out of the sky. So what did you see as Gold Blaze down there in space? Well, we saw a rocket launch, and this is a Blue Origin launch. It's not the one he was on. There, first they have this very complicated run because they're children, and whenever you watch the launch, and this thing is not going into space. Nobody sees it go up, and they do it all different times. Sometimes they launch something real, which I'm going to show you in a moment, but this is CGI, and then as you can see, crazy camera shots, but there's a glitch that happened, and I'll back up and show it to you in a second. So we've been going for maybe 10, 15 seconds. There's been 6 movie-type edits. It's the same thing. So watch the CGI glitch. On the top of the rocket, something goes wrong right there. I'll zoom in one more time. Right here, watch the rocket. And there was a while ago, we were looking at photos of NASA's launch, and we found big pictures. Like, what are
My spell is ready.
Inspiringly done.
There was a holographic projection. Why does NASA have holographic projection equipment on their launch? Well, this rocket here that I'm showing, I call it the it's not that. Not a real rocket. And
Are you really so eager for destruction?
There's no smoke trail.
Begone, coward!
Now that stick smoke trail, that's when they're launching something. When it's a balloon, a helium-based rocket, but the top of the rocket is here. Right? I'll zoom in, we'll see it a little better. This is an error in their, when they were doing this, and quickly it was taken down, but us flat earthers, we downloaded it before they got rid of it.
Kieran, if you have that clip, go ahead and play it. I just want to ask you guys this. My wife and I went down to Merritt Island, Florida, to look at a house, actually. just a couple months ago. And Merritt Island is where I think there's a NASA launch location, and maybe that's also where SpaceX is. But literally, as we drove up to take a look at this house, we heard rumbling, very kind of frightening to us. We had no idea what it was. And the real estate agent came out, and it was at that point we heard kind of a sonic boom, and she said, "Oh, that's SpaceX. That's one of the rockets they just launched." So I heard it. I know they're actually launching something. They're not all helium balloons. What do you suppose that was, David?
So there's many ways to make a sonic boom. They could just be flying an aircraft over and like, all right, hit the speed of sound at this time, and we'll say it's the rocket. But when you watch these things launch, I showed you before that one that was coming back down, that's SpaceX. I mean, if they're faking one rocket launch, they're faking the other. This is the space shuttle. Think about this. This thing is 4 million pounds. Okay? They show you that this is, you just Google space shuttle launch, you'll find this video. These people are 10, 15 miles away. They're not right here. This is edited. But if you think what a tornado does to a metal fence, a tornado, 300-mile-an-hour winds, that's a strong tornado, will tie metal in knots. It'll splinter trees and telephone poles.
Prisoner
Right?
desiccates
This thing has
deep,
superheated
eyes
fuel
parched,
coming out
mouth
enough to
dry
lift 4
as it
million pounds.
thirsts for a
Nothing
taste
happens
of
to this
freedom.
fence. Okay?
Could you
Nothing.
imagine a life
The rocket actually goes
shackled
up
just
and then
beyond
comes down
the
a little
reach
bit.
of
You don't do
everything
that with
you
4
want?
million pounds. That tank, which is,
It needs water. There are water valves all around this oasis. Give this god
it's
something
falling
to
back to
celebrate.
Earth, and it's gonna burn up. So this is being filmed. Now I want you to watch right over here. You're gonna see a handkerchief.
The water's rising
Give
now.
you an idea of how fast it's going. But this is being
Thirst
filmed.
no more.
But the guys that are on the tunnel, that are
This
on the
world
way
is
to
not
orbit,
for you.
so they're going up 17 to 25,000 miles an hour. There goes 17 to 25,000 miles an hour. Somehow they still have this thing free falling on Earth. And before time, they're saying, this is the balloon. Okay? Now there's ice going along the side. Okay? This is not a aerodynamic control in a way. And if you look, you know, that these picture lines, this is just a balloon. I'm not sure if it's being filmed from underneath or above, but this is the SR-71. At Mach, 2,300 miles an hour, it's the fastest you go. But that
We meet at last.
engines and everything is going like
They
Mach
can't stop
5. But here's the thing, it's going to, believe me, right? Say something like, hey, I've got 10 pencils in my pocket. Okay, I have no proof of it. However, it takes no thought. Thinking about the world, the lie, and the last thing I feel that says is this lie is so big that people can't see it. And people go, well, what difference does it make? I still have to go to work. That's where they got you. They want you spinning out of control, lost in space, not knowing who you are, hiding the creator. Because people that find the creator, people that understand the power that they have, are a threat to the powers that want to be.
Yeah, I agree. Let me just say one thing about what you just took us through regarding the space shuttle launches. I bumped on some of those things you were saying because I lived through those launches. Okay, so I've got some cognitive dissonance as it relates to those launches. I watched them as a young boy, and but here's one thing I want to say that I think is really important regarding space shuttle launches is that the Challenger explosion that had all those astronauts on that vehicle that we saw explode when I was in school that very day. I was in high school when that happened. We watched the explosion over and over and over again. Okay, the explosion was real. No, but, well, yeah. Well, I mean, they put. Well, wait. I did not watch the launch live, but the principal broke in, said there's been an accident, then the TVs went on, and we saw. Okay, but here's the thing: those astronauts said to be aboard the Challenger all have doppelgangers that are alive and well today, and I just want to point that out as it relates to us being lied to about just about everything.
That's yes.
Yeah. Word around before. Didn't attend their siblings' funeral. None of them attended their siblings' funeral.
Here's that video. I'll bring this up.
Yeah, Buzz Aldrin admitting to a child, I think what.
Why has nobody been to in such a long time?
The water will cool the lava, but it won't cool the coils,
That's
tempers. That you'll have to deal with
an
the
8-year-old's
old-fashioned
question.
way.
That's my question. I want to know what I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going.
Yeah, so we basically never went in the first place. Basically, that's what he said.
And he recently on Conan O'Brien was Conan said, I saw you on Conan. He goes, no you didn't, no you didn't. He goes, we didn't have television cameras up there. You were watching animation. He said that on Conan just like in the last couple of months.
Let's talk about this because it's fascinating. I remember very clearly. I remember why.
Come back at me,
Dance with
It was animation that you associated with
Aura terror.
Yeah, and then you've got how do you feel when you look up at the moon? Now, don't worry.
I'm feeling it on me.
Which is the biggest joke ever. Why would anybody spin? Think about this. We haven't been there. Go over there and see why. And I said, yeah, I think about it. Talk about it. Well, it doesn't work. It hasn't. So how could you say? They all get it. Right?
It has a little bit of cognitive dissonance as it relates to in the weeds here, and I like to stay with the quantifiable. Give you an example. On 9/11, we know that 3 towers were brought down. We haven't talked about World Trade Center 7. It's just smoking gun. They lied to us. We did the story about 9/11 is not. What happened to World Trade Center 7? Why did the BBC's Jane Stanley report about the collapse of that way 10 minutes before it? And then after the wave, why did only a lot of people the building collapses? Why did this take 6, 7, 8 years to build collapse? And then we're going to say, would they help you? So, people get into infighting over Judy Wood's thesis that it was some sort of directed energy. So, what I guess I'm saying here regarding what are some of the quantifiables that I could rely on that back up ranking system? Maybe they're lying to us about the nature of this thing. What are some of maybe the top 5 quantifiables?
Well, there's people who go back fractional standard refraction with accuracy over
Hello.
Or you'll have to learn how to swim very quickly.
That's really asking for, you're talking about things that basic rules, yeah. So, according to the map that you said before, a 6-foot tall person should be able to see the surface of the water beyond 2 miles. But the truth is, we can see way beyond that. So people say, well, look, here,
They fought nobly and
now
well.
that we're increasing the angular size, and now you can see the boat. So I'll zoom all the way down the boat, and now the boat going away, and the boat will disappear from the bottom up. Due to what I call the wavefront edge, due to the angular size where the bottom has a lower angle size than the top, and now it's gone. Now someone will say, well, that's over the curve. No, it's not. I just zoomed in on it. It was over a physical horizon. No amount of zooming would bring it back in. So, here is real quick. Here I'm zooming in.
What's up, bud? How you doing there, Parker?
The angular size, and I can see this.
Sorry, that was listening to something.
And when I zoom out,
What's up?
this Now, if I stand up, I can calculate the object because I can increase my angle of view. And if you go up farther because it's too small,
The forces of darkness encroach.
go to a football on the 10-yard line. Go to the far end, turn way down on your ear, and look at the football. You'll see that football on a back and foreground, block, and stand up.
So how you doing, Parker?
Yeah.
If you want to help, you can give me a like. That helps out a lot.
Where is MRX?
Oh, I'm not playing Resident Evil 2, bro. I'm playing WonderLand. TinyTina's WonderLand right now. I was trying to do something else a little bit different because I've been playing that for, I beat it almost 3 times already.
And there's all different things. And this, I see this all the time. If I usually have you got a monotone sky, no clouds. Water versus ripply water. So there's a breeze here creating a line. Now if I draw in the horizon, ripply water, calm water, reflecting the sky. You see this is the horizon. The red line is way down here.
Yeah, so what I'm just quantifiable, what I is to a canal. Okay, so the total of the curve is 4,901 miles round. There's a fixed mass that they're tied to. So supposedly the Earth's curve is 8 inches per mile squared. So, Jared, help me do the math. In the Suez Canal, which they never engineered for curve, and by the way, but you can see the entire 120 miles and more. How many miles of curve are we talking about here that they never engineered for and that we don't see in the satellite photo? Isn't it like 6 miles of curve that's not there?
I think at 100 miles, 6,000 feet. That's just over a mile.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be just, you said 120 miles long?
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be about 2 miles of curve. But regardless, that's the thing. What's even more interesting is just thinking United, or let's say San Francisco to Hawaii. Not just that's 760 miles. So,
Mike Collins, one for today. How often are you reminded
is the
of your
right to
achievements?
solve.
If I go out back and look up at the sky and see the moon, I either I can remember where I was 20 years ago or I can pretend I've never been there. It works for me either way.
I'm going to assume that it was Mike Collins, one for today. How often?
My wildest imaginings embraces 40
There, and it works for me either way.
I'm going to assume that it was Mike Collins, one for
very weird to me.
The universe
And I want to show you
always
this
finds a
one
way
last
to
thing.
balance
On
the
the
scales.
cold is like.
Be that of a
And I saw him say, number one,
The column is the
when you see
key.
this is a
Go
coin,
and
right?
turn
You
the
see
lock.
image or whatever this is flipped. no image flipping or anything. That's not what we're on. But Elon Musk was told this is genius. I caught him saying this, and he never appeared in anything.
Can you explain basically the line in the thinking that led you to research?
So watch what he says.
I forgot what I need to look at. Just look like I'm looking at the camera. So
he says, I don't remember what to look at. Make it look like I'm looking at the camera. Obviously, I grew up to know what to look at. Make it look like I'm looking at the camera. That
Remember this. You could have run.
And his Tesla Mars.
Well, I think that's how. I think so. It's just nonsense. It's 100% nonsense. And then you saw that glitch. There's a glitch where they have a camera system too.
And this right here is not as high as
Industrious mind to
you can see the entire globe from lower than the space station, which can never see the globe.
And it's supposed to be like 8,000 miles away from something. You see something 8,000 miles away. They just forego that and just put this up there. Dave, you have the image that shows that you can see the roof of the wheel wells. You know, and another thing that Elon Musk said is he said, "Oh, we put the car up there. We didn't do any modifications. It was exactly as it is on Earth. We just put it up there." Of course, we know the paint smells and everything else like it. Yeah, a lot of it. You're going to see the Earth here through. When you see the Earth through the wheel, you realize that that's you can actually see the rear part of the car, and you can see the brake pads behind that. All that stuff that goes into the hood of the car. And yet, in this world, they just see the right through it.
What lies beyond those gates
Your logo in the background
is...
behind you.
Evil baddies that must be slain.
Well, let's get the ceremony started.
Look back now, and your life Justice has been served.
TV shows. The Simpsons movie was all about a dome. Let's just talk about quantifiables or non-quantifiables as it relates to this thing we sit on. What is the firmament? What are sprites? What do you really think is the nature of creation?
You know, I think it's a good question, but I don't know. And I don't have a problem with that. You know, I don't have a problem with not knowing. I think that I would rather get to the end of my life and everything that I believe is false, as long as I came up with those beliefs myself. Rather
Over
than
there!
my life and realize I'm right about everything, but every single thing was. I can't imagine that the creator or whoever is in charge of this place would ever expected or wanted us to just be nothing but little drones.
Use that industrious mind of yours and dream away.
Regurgitate it, and then go through life repeating those things over and over and causing
Try shooting. It works for most of your problems. Call a move. Do that again.
Program, right? That is mostly indoctrination with very little practical world skills. And so what do you get when you come out of school? You are basically a leftist. You basically are taxing. You do whatever you want. So that's pretty impressive.
Now this is a battle!
Most people, when they say, you know, do you believe that Elon put a car in space? They're like, yes. They're like, why did he put it? No. You know, believe that was any rocket to raise it up? Yes. Why did he put it? No. And these are people that just, I was that person. I was like, I was
the elite are going to beat you. That's why, Google better get all of the PSYOP videos that are out there. But if you really look, if you know where to look, and you take the time, I think, you guys to stop all the nonsense, and you'll see why it happens. How they've gotten away with all of this insanity that's going on in the world, and the way they got away with it all ties down to you not knowing who you are, where you are, what this place is, how powerful you are.
Firing done.
Control over you. Only control governments have over you or anybody.
Yeah, if people don't believe what we're saying, just go to YouTube and search flat Earth proof, and then look at what they search for 20 or 30 years.
Then Professor Dave, who is the big cartoon
Unlock the
actor,
valves and
gaslighting
fill
us.
this atrium with
It's
water.
horrible, horrible stuff.
And then you change your search term. Then go flat Earth horizon proof. Then go flat Earth best proofs of flat Earth, or whatever you want. Keep changing the search term, and you'll notice you get the exact same videos every single time. And so I just had a friend reach out to me the other day and says, "Hey, I've been trying to look into this flat Earth stuff, but how come when I search, YouTube, all I can find is all the debunking stuff?" And I said, "Well, that's it right there. That's what they've done. They basically shadow banned all of us. We no longer can reach anybody that's not subscribed. So my subscription number, Dave's subscription, pretty much stays the same all the time."
All right, so I googled that.
You have been judged.
We'll talk about Copernicus. Tell me if I have any of this right. In the flat Earth model, the archaic conception of Earth is explained with this. Describes the flat Earth as consciousness. This is race. In the classical period, 320 before Christ. I guess after that time, they just do instinctively.
What do you think people slow that they have in existence?
Well, I can't even venture a guess, but I understand that the heliocentric model was concocted by Copernicus on the back of the Vatican. Do I have any of that right? Didn't Copernicus disavow his own thesis of the heliocentric model? Did I have any of that right?
So he supposedly preface says, let no man think this is meant to be a reality, a physical reality. It's not. It's meant to be a mathematical explanation. So you have that part right.
Pour one out for everyone.
We have 1402. So there's no physical
flowing
ever been
water.
constructed.
Which reminds me, I may need to go
before that, they can do it. So I guess they just
cold
sat
shower
around
in the glory.
going west from, say, Spain. Why would they do that for 17 years? They do.
Right, okay. Well, no, and here's the thing about it. I did bring all that up because, again, we've been lied to about everything. I mentioned Werner von Braun earlier in the interview about what he said it would take to go to the moon, how big the rocket would be, and what is on his tombstone, his grave marker? Psalm 19:1. What is Psalm 19:1? The heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day,
Strike true.
no speech or language where their voice is not heard. The skies
And also, Werner von Braun, the story of Werner von Braun, I don't know an actor, but he was Nazi scientist, brought over to run NASA, but in the 1950s, he wrote Project Mars about a group of people that went to Mars. That's right, actually. This is Elon Musk's rocket that he said recently that he designed it in 2020. So this is that fourth time. The Arthur Clark and his satellite, and all of the satellites. All of this stuff they
Lay low by the light.
somebody just recently said that
They keep fucking with my internet. So I'm watching something that's actually important. As I don't put any titles of anything about this stuff.
Away for real science.
All my titles are always the same. I play games and just talks.
This is just a worksheet that they're giving out to students in schools. If you still have your students, if you still have your children in public education, what is the problem? Well, it's time to crack down because these anti-mask vaxxers are willfully negligent and causing death, injury, and possibly killer epidemics. The teacher says yes. And then they have to write all the things that anti-maskers are doing and how wrong they are. And this is scary because you now have to I think it's hilarious. It's a government conspiracy. Masks compromise your immune system. They're making these jokes saying this is what they're saying. But the truth is, of course, that there can be no conspiracy. Science says the mask works. It's just sad that you should expect your children to go to public school.
Go! Let us stay there!
That's unbelievable. Well, it's totally believable. I mean, these teachers are just, the schools are so toxic. And, the DOJ is going to label these parents who are pissed off about all of this Marxism being taught in the schools. The DOJ, the mayor of Garland, the president, the state president.
That's definitely more accurate.
Terrorists hitting me with just the sharp and they were fixed. Their glory of God, and the firmament showed it. There you go.
And I just want to point out, all of our gifts are telling us that all full of that. But on the other hand, and I think I mentioned last time, I'm 2 years old, back in February 2020, and I was going to go clear on tour. And remember, I asked her what class here in America. They were still letter encyclopedias from 1959 that talk about a
I'm not going to sprout out of
What's up, guys? Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm just taking a chill off of playing other games. Fucking up WonderLand right now.
To think that at some point they said, let's go call Jesus zero. Everything before that was called C. They know it at such a young age, why it's consistent, that people can't see.
Do we want to talk about the billionaire Facebook?
Yeah, let's talk about billionaires in space, and then we're trying to wrap this thing up. I mean, we had no agenda here. Being with me here, and I would say that
Stop this water from
how do we
rising.
know?
Or maybe you got a big straw and ate way too many salted nuts. Okay, no, that's
Very difficult to believe, but who knows? The point is, they've lied to us. I think there's a whole hidden history to this world. There's a lot of evidence to the hidden history of this world that they've lied to us about absolutely everything. The timelines don't make sense. The technology doesn't make sense. prove it to yourself, Sean. With, take whatever you think the growth percentage of humanity, the growth rate, right?
See
So
that?
at the end of 1 year, how much does humanity grow? If we have 1,000 people on the earth, at the end of 1 year, what is our new population? They say that over 100%.
I hope.
And at the end of the second year, it's about 74, and just keep multiplying by 1.2%. I think it's probably more realistically around 2%, 80,000 to 2020. And that includes all deaths and all births, right? So we don't have to think about death rates. Well, do the mathematics on, you started with 2 people with a growth rate of 2%. You would be at 10 billion in less than 1,000. So,
The imprisoned one
they say 7
is
billion,
near. The cause for freedom.
billion. So, that kind of so when you start looking into it,
Well, I'll say this, and maybe take it away with billionaires in space. They like to us about everything, including they need us. They want us gone. They don't want us having any access to portable forms of energy. This some pipeline at day one. Another pipeline.
What?
Local energy company in Minnesota wants to raise our rates 20%. You know why? So they can put all yes. And by the way, next time you're on an airplane, whether it's flying from Colorado to Minnesota or LA to New York, and you see nothing for miles and miles, hundreds and hundreds of miles, just wide open space. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. All right, so billionaires in space. I just looked at this one. We're told that Elon Musk, the world's richest man, or Jeff Bezos, I can't keep track. That's one generation of wealth. Never mind the multi-generational central banking families. Forget those.
Remember this. You could have run.
400 people in the world. Go to Rothschild, go to Rockefeller, go to Windsor. All right, billionaires in space.
So we're told that Bezos and Branson and up to the station has 4.5 minutes or so of weightlessness, but we never see more than a few seconds. Then maybe 5 seconds. They always have a girl with long hair looking around. This is what they have like 0 to 2. What we're seeing here is a 0 to 2 flight. Not having a shot in space. And a 0 to 2 flight for those who don't know is like a 747 or whatever it is, and it's parabolic arc. Get like 20 to 45 seconds of weightless. So that's all they did. They filmed that a whole bunch of times. They edited it together. He lands in his glider and does a press conference because he was big. When this thing probably was filmed days earlier.
Finish them off.
But they just outfit it. It looks like it is silly. The other thing is looking at Bezos. This is Bezos' rocket. Venus escape rocket. Same look, way it looks. And they always film it like this. Like most of the time, they've got this funny motion because they're laughing at us. They're literally laughing at us. But think about this. You go to a flight station or a marathon or a stunt car race, wherever you got Evel Knievel jumping over the canyon. What do they always have there? They have ambulances. Okay, so William Shatner, a 90-year-old man, launched up into space, coming back. When he lands, look how close he's going. And now this is just a movie. Edit. Look how hard this thing is hitting the ground. There's a big fat 90-year-old out there. No reason to show up. Just not any new agency. Just like Elon's guys and they're all telling stories of the captors doing horrible acts. Oh, the black face, it was like death, and oh, it's just nonsense, and they want us to believe it's real. Now, but
Camera shot inside when it hits the ground.
oh yeah, they don't show that.
Until Leon's husband changed his tune.
This is real. This is real. Right. There's nobody on it.
Okay, what I get back is when I think on drop that thing from the phone.
I shall uphold my own. Just like I know. Try and keep up. You should have the chance.
Freedom is the right of us all, friend or foe, good or bad. It's what we do with that freedom that matters. You're free now to return to me, or go about your adventures in this world, ones beyond my wildest imagining. Embrace it, or do you leave for now? Come back to see me.
This was follow mission, correct? So, yeah. But also, so this was the follow mission. This was a training. So I had, but if you watch, let's through them. That is follow. And if you think about
This weapon is weighty, robust, thick, much like its new program.
It's actually the weight of an entire universe.
Whipping in the wind.
But it
You'll
didn't
watch
feel
these things.
important.
This thing is terrible. Right? Watch when it starts to fill up. Whatever this is, it's moving.
Ooh, I might actually get that.
If this was still free falling without these things being opened up, it'd be going hundreds of miles an hour. This is not.
This stuff for me, this gets into like.
Look how narrow. Look at this. Look at that. That's not moving hundreds of miles an hour.
Yeah, because I think the guy who would say about this is easy to drop that out of the plane, go pick this up. With some 3,000. They tell hey, you guys are going to pick up these guys in space. And they go out in the boat, they drop it out. These guys go and get it. Just imagine that right alone by itself allows those 3,000 men to go home and tell all their families about what they just.
God, I need to get pissed real bad. Be right back, guys. What's up, guys? I'm back. Sorry about that.
Telling them to absolutely revel in the experience, and you know, to make sure he doesn't get all caught up trying to record it or something. That's fine. You know.
Interesting. I can't stand that guy. I'll tell you why. You guys remember those, and I think they probably still have them, the master class, you know, could be taught music by a musician, cinematography by one of the great Hollywood cinematographers. This guy had his own master class, and there's a spot with him. I don't have it in front of me, so I have it. But there's a spot, master class television commercial with Chris Evans, where he says, you know, when you go into space, boy, I can't recollect exactly what he says. He says, you can't just cross your fingers. And he holds up his Freemason, his Masonic finger crossing, where he's got, boy, I'm trying to find the picture, but I do get it again. He's crossing all four of his fingers on each hand.
Yeah, they love flashing their time. Here's the Copfield playing guitar, singing a song for everybody. And then the other guy is in another room. He gets playing for Chris is, takes the microphone right into his neck. Okay, it was inside of his neck. So now he counts all the time. And people care because people that don't believe what we're talking about will refuse to look. You know, and people that they don't care about us that are already big. They still want others.
They do a good job of confusing everybody, but of course we were all taught from a very young age, right? That flat Earth was the dumbest belief that there could be, which is still pretty ridiculous in many more dumb beliefs, but that's one that they taught us all was scientists. So that's why you hear Aaron Rodgers and these guys throw that in and put that in. But what they do is they convince everybody. It's like one of the biggest debate tactics but fallacies is this whole idea of a straw man, right? And that's all that they is the straw man.
They actually go and attack their actual beliefs. So when Dave tells you it's crazy that they're spinning 1,000 miles per hour, it's traveling 66,000 miles per hour, that's what they actually do.
And when we say trillions of miles just because we put some glass inside the tube, now all of a sudden that we're not building a straw man, we're making fun of your actual belief. When they talk about flat Earth, it's always the straw man. They'll show a picture of the moon with some flat line in front of it and say, flat earthers believe this about the eclipse. No, not one person does. Or flat earthers think that the earth is rising at 9.8 meters per second. No, we don't. Not one flat earther. Here's what flat earthers think. They'll show the picture of the flat earth with the sun and all the planets. Nope, no flat earthers does that. So everything that they do is a straw man. They build a straw man is what we believe, what they say. This is why people say, well, time zones can never work on the flat earth. That's because people are under the assumption that we must believe that the sun, like they believe, is 867,000 miles. If you're listening to this, go outside today and look at the sun. And just think that you've been told that that sun is 867. You can't even imagine something 10 miles wide, 20 miles wide, 867,000 miles wide. Why do you believe that? Simply because you have no way to ever verify it or prove it. And it just goes on and on. All the
time in life itself.
And all the mathematics. And people think that mathematics equals reality. They don't realize that there's a difference in mathematics that you're using already proven your items, right? So if I say, I've got 2 pencils and 2 pencils and 4 pencils, well, I'm showing you the 2 pencils and 2. You can't then go to space and say, oh, well, you see the orbits are working with you, and then the math works, so therefore it's true. No. You have to first prove to me the size of those planets, the distances that they are, what they're constructed of, and of course we didn't get into that. All over the place.
Yeah, I'm all riled up. I found that Chris Hadfield commercial for Masterclass.
Whoa, what's
The new
this?
instructor, Chris Hadfield, teaches space exploration. Look for the finger crossed.
No astronaut launches for space with their fingers crossed. That's not how we deal with risk.
So there you go.
It's being funny.
That's not how we deal with risk. We don't cross our fingers like Freemasons. We rely on science.
Let me quickly share here. Like yesterday's launch. This is yesterday's launch. This is what they show us, right? Something filming that particular space station, and then this is the vehicle coming in. I mean, this is all they show us, Sean. This could be done by a 10-year-old. And then they just go back and forth. That silly announcers, get all these people standing here, they never show you anything that's real. Because let me keep it here for a second. This is but yeah, so this is them filming it coming down. So we were taught. Look at that tail.
That's about 3,500 degrees. Look for the hot thing. Right is the hottest thing in the sky right now. That is such a. It's literally lining up the data for SpaceX concept. Beautiful, beautiful.
I could do this with a torch and a smoke machine and a dark closet. You know? Karen, flick some ashes quickly. Flick some ashes over me. You know? And just a flashlight. Jump forward, so you have jumping forward. Then they switch to this screen. This is 2021. This is what they're showing us as proof of this landing. Jumping forward, jumping forward. That's what they're showing us. Jumping way forward. Then the parachute. Listen to this, right? Right. So now watch these other parachutes that don't open. Listen to what they say. Or healthy mates. Count them. Uh-oh, one's not looking so healthy. One's not opening, but the script says they're healthy. Four healthy mates. They're very healthy.
Can't ask for anything better. We got confirmation. You heard on the loops there. 4 healthy mates. Descent rate is nominal. That means we are expecting.
Right. This is what they're showing us, Sean. It's the same stuff from the 1960s. It's just ridiculous nonsense.
Let me share one thing, then I'll be done. I'll show it to the rest of the show. So this is just kind of going off what Dave did too. This is at my house with 99 cents. I'm able to do this.
Jaren's house is in space. Did he tell you?
Yeah, I'm up on orbit right now. And again, this cost me 99 cents to put a simple green poster board behind my window to show you what it looks like from space. So, it's just when something can be so easy for me, imagine what you could do with the kind of budget they have. And then I just want to show this, that everybody talks about the sticks and shadows experiment that was done by Aristophanes supposedly 2,300 years ago. And they make it sound like it's just proof, right? Because he measured these two different shadows, they were different lengths at 500 miles apart, and therefore the Earth is curved. But just taking these two pens on my granite countertop, which is flat and not curved, and using a small local light, like we believe the sun is, you'll notice that the shadows are much different. And if I measured the difference between those angles of those two shadows, I could not then infer that my countertop is a sphere. So again, they tell a story, they give you the facts, like the sun is this size, and all its light is parallel. Well, yeah, if that's your belief, if that's the truth, then you're right. It would be very difficult to have different shadows. The problem is, of course, we don't believe that. So they always build these straw men and make it seem like they've disproved flat Earth. Now use a local small sun, and you'll see that the angles will be different. Sun doesn't have the yellow marker, then it'll be a longer shadow in the pink. Doesn't mean that I can then do the mathematics and come up with the fact that my countertop is the same.
You actually can do the mathematics.
Yeah, and then so I mean, it just baffles me. And then going to, I was at the end of that.
Yeah, quick. I got too much crap on the go.
Where those guys lied about my experiment. They completely and totally took one little scene out of 4 hours of observations and different outcomes and put it at the end of their movie and inferred that I proved that the Earth is curved. So now again, did they do a
It's
good
good to see you again. New challenges await if you
Got better skill. That's fucking awesome. Got 2 frozen orbs now. It's amazing.
Well, we live in a world of lies. If you have an issue with experimental vaccines, you're an anti-vaxxer. If you have an issue with such a model for a flat earther, it's always pejorative because they don't want discussion. They don't want conversation. They don't want exploration. They don't want critical thinkers. They don't want free minds. They don't want them at all. When we wrap up this conversation, the audience really understands you guys want to learn more.
Okay, that looks like fun. A big ass dice.
And let me share one more thing before you wrap up. People think that, they're flat earthers, they're just a small print. They're not. This is my app, the Flat Earth Sun Zodiac Clock app, and I added the friend finder on it. This is just the people that are near me. Okay? Within 50 kilometers, I have 270 people that are near me.
Yeah.
Communicate with these people through the app. You can find other people that have like-minded, and there's people already getting married because of this. They're finding people, and they're just, it's an amazing app, and it's called the Flat Earth Sun Zodiac Podcast. More important than that, if you're new to this, every day, feature video, and I'll feature this video on it when it comes out. On the bottom left, you have the feature video, and I tell people, watch the feature video every day for 2 weeks, and then you do a little respect to your family and friends. You'll be a flat earther, or at least the globes and I are like gone. Okay? And the app has all the resources. Question mark will show you all the questions that you can ask. What about Trips Over the Horizon? And that brings up playlists of videos that you can check it out. Read the reviews. Don't buy the app. Just go check it out. It's in the Google Play Store, and the App Store, and it'll be on.
Whenever poison effect deals damage over time, 50% chance to blow up.
Yeah, if people want to find me, if you haven't looked into Rockman yet, ROCMIN.com, it's a place where creators are starting to assemble, and it's allowing free speech, so there's a lot of people there. Approach 7 is there. I heard Owen Benjamin's going to end up there. You got some people mainstream like Jimmy Dorn and kind of people like that. Nathan Stolman is there. Who else are we missing? You got Brian Stanley and Karen B. And
there's all. It's a growing community. John, maybe you want to look into it over there too.
Yeah, so they allow you $10 a month. You get all the content, every channel is there. But if you go to rocket.com/journey, I still again, if you remember what YouTube was like in 2015, this is how it feels to be Rocket right now. We have enough audience there. Maybe get a couple hundred views live. So it's not as good as before. But we want to grow it because anybody will get around forever. No, I'm sure it'll be just like every other platform that comes and goes. But for now, it's pretty nice to have a place really. I do like the first half of my show on YouTube or the first couple of minutes and tease what I'm going to be able to talk about. You can actually go there and talk about like heart problems.
Yeah. Well, I've heard of Rockbit, and I also advise you maybe, Jonathan, check out BitChute. You're not on BitChute. BitChute does better for me than even Rumble. I know there's a large audience on Rumble on there too. Honestly, boy, it takes time to upload in real time, doesn't it? Upload so many places. So primarily, I'm on BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey.
Yeah, you live streaming in Rumble or BitChute.
Only Billy would attack someone in such fresh vestments. This justifies every action I take.
You can't go to war without a proper
John, anybody that's listening, if you have an audience, you know of a podcast, if you and want to talk Flat Earth, or even Flat Earth, check me out, flatearthgames.com. I'll post the link there. Let's get this word out, because the only way we're going to get them, if we get our freedoms back, if we get it back just for a little bit, how long are we going to be able to keep them if we're lost in space and getting out of control? This is one of the most important messages going out there. And when people wake up to the flat earth reality, or the full denial, this is not a big full scientific space, that's all you really need, then everything changes. And we're growing, as you can see, with all those blue dots. So help me get on other shows, spread this word. I get tremendous growth this year. We just had a conference in South Carolina, and there were so many new faces. So it's growing, and people that are listening, if you can help me get on other shows, flatearthgames.com. Thanks for the plug.
Yeah, and by the way, I would just say this as we finish up here, guys. Why do we have these conversations? Well, for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is this subject led David Weiss back to God. This subject may have saved your soul.
And you know what's funny? Garen, at the first conference I went to, he opened up his feed and said, The reason they're lying is because they're hiding the creator. That literally Darren brought me to find that truth. So it's an amazing thing. John, I get so many letters from people like I thought letters were stupid. I was anti-religion. Now I'm looking at it. Now you brought me the creator. People, I brought them to Jesus Christ. I brought them. You know, I always draw the line. You know, there's a creator, and that journey is your personal journey. It's not me to tell you who that creator is. I'm just going to prove there is a creator.
Yeah, eat food here in a little bit.
I think
Take this place apart, soul by soul, and bring them back to me.
I realized real quickly that you'll never get anybody to come to realizations of truth by forcing on them. So now, what Dave does a good job of, what I try to do, is introduce it, put it out there, and if people hear about it, they choose a battle like this. I like sitting on a ball. I like being a speck of dust in the middle of an endless universe. And their gotcha questions are ridiculous, right? Like, what's underneath your flat Earth?
They fought totally in
gas, space, and it's an endless universe. There's no end to it. And the endless. But when you tell them about a flat Earth, they laugh and joke. And I think what they did is they took what is actually.
Are you really so eager for destruction?
Science of that creation. But there's men, not your first, who decided to make it very mechanical and so they told you about spinning balls in space. And so, of course, our first thought is always, what's underneath this? When the Earth may literally be all fluid. I see everything on this Earth.
I see a few individuals wandering nearby who may have a clearer vision of this situation than I do. Use your expertise to find out for yourself.
Well, friends, I want to thank you all for
He's actually a flat earther. He's got a big podcast and everything. Yeah, so.
You might want to date him.
Today we're going to flip the tables. You guys think Timmy's crazy, and now you're all going to find out you're all crazy.
That's right.
Except
I have an
Jimmy.
open mind. I have an open mind.
Well, don't let your mind. Don't have
Don't
such an
call
open
me.
mind that your mind falls out. All right.
You're Dave too, right? Your name is Dave too, right?
My name's Dave.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of After Hours. Today, guys, we have a very special guest. David Weiss is joining us from the Flat Earth Podcast. You guys don't want to hear about the Flat Earth? Tune out now, but if you want to get your mind blown, stay tuned, because we're going to be talking about some pretty deep topics. David, thank you. Welcome and for joining us today.
I love these podcasts. It's just so amazing how people talk about the stuff that I've been thinking about for the last. When we actually did have documentaries before they blocked everything out on Hulu and Netflix. You know, there are documentaries on Hulu and Netflix that talks about the Rothschilds. That talked about all the stuff about, you know, them controlling us and that they own all the banks and that they're all trillionaires. They all have all the money and all that stuff and that. It's amazing.
One of them has dropped a list of ingredients. Shall we?
And like, it's just funny that they blocked all that stuff because they want us all to think that something's going on. It's like, well, something is going on.
What monster would dream up a list like this? It's unfathomable. I must see the mind that cooked up this mess. Only a woman.
The only reason why people bunkers. Which one is it? Oh, this one's the one that drains all the life back. Increases melee attack. Melee attack increases melee crit 20%. Constantly eventually always does crits. Sounds like dagger storms. That shit's fucking ridiculous, I ain't gonna lie. 200% critical.
Imagination could concoct such twisted things.
Yeah, but if you go in the deep dive, the rabbit hole on that, you'd see how much that it's just.
These woods are filled with Pungai energy. Finding 5 tubes one should be easy.
Remember this. Put a blood.
I always say it depends how much people lie. Like, I love living in a fantasy world when I can see it. But when it's a fantasy world where I can't see it, it makes no sense to me.
Come, friends, to battle and glory!
But I know what's right in front of me. I know what love feels like. I know what, sex feels like. I know what hatred feels like. I know what it all feels like. I felt it. I know it. But it's what you don't know that's the problem. And that's the biggest thing they want us to believe in. It's what you are, what you don't know, so they can be able to confuse it. Because every time I think about my life, and I don't give a shit what anybody else says. It's my own personal thought. But we're controlled in many different ways. And people always seem to be sitting there and being like that. I'm just like, dude, if life was so fucking like, oh. Oh, this dark magic shit, the fuck? Oh, no, I don't. This is Frost right here. Ability crit. Ability crit. Per. What? Ability crit. Elemental damage? There's this pure damage. You grant. I was looking at pure, randomly bad. Which one do I have there? Gun magazine, dark affection. Oh, I got some fucking shit knocked like everything before. Oh, try to get my legs up. Oh, okay, straighten my legs up a little bit. Oh, so this one gives me when HP is full, healing increases. Okay, that's one that just gives me more damage. This one gives me more frost damage. I don't use a lot. Oh. I don't use a lot of dark damage. I'm telling you honest truth, I kind of want to switch my skills over. Most of my guns, the one gun I use is frost. This is the gun I actually want to use. So this is frost damage. I really don't care about that life thing. I don't care. I heal up anyway.
Just like I told you.
I get some faster reloads too, so let's get a little slow.
How swift they fall.
But yeah, I feel like to have my brain out there and thinking about this stuff and that, because a lot of people say games suck, and they say this game sucks. Like, dude, this game's pretty fucking damn cool, I ain't gonna lie about it. I enjoy this game a lot. Got balls, testicles. The only thing bad about this game is that there's not enough stuff to do. This game's not that big.
I see excessively large beams in your future.
But the creative design of this game is fucking amazing. The gameplay is pretty fun. The melee is fucking amazing. The skills are amazing. The frozen arm thing's amazing. When I see a game that has a lot of fun stuff to use, I like to play it more. Just like I like playing the Shining Force Residence. Or Shining Residence. I'll call it Shining Force because it's Shining Residence, because it has a lot of creative things. You can change your characters around. You become like massively high level. I don't know if it's infinite. I never reached the highest level. I would never know.
Those goblins are has-beens now. Or are they hasn't-beens? Whatever, moving on.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing about a lot of people now. They don't understand like how things work, especially life and that. That's why we're all so definitive, believing in all this crap, especially with like Hollywood and that.
I sense evil afoot.
And that people believe in a lot of stuff that I don't believe in at all. I don't understand how people believe in anything. I'd rather know it all. And what I know can, makes you think. It actually make people think, in general.
On the bright side, it's not crabby anymore. That's something.
To fall in love with something is to, like, literally fall in love with it. Here's your melee speed up first. At 100 already, fuck yeah. Can't get my frost damage up all the way, because I love my frost gun. Think about getting rid of that fucking dark thing. It does heal me, but I already fucking healed it in a row. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this go all frost. I really don't need that. It's this one. Oh wow, it gives you 20% movement speed. That's fucking insane. Ain't gonna lie, that's pretty fucking insane. This one gives me luck. I don't know, that movement, 20% movement speed's fucking crazy. Never mind. I'll keep it. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I'll keep it. I love running faster, I'll tell you that. I love speed. If I can get a fucking Uzi or like a gun that shoots super fast, I'd probably use it. I do have a gun that shoots pretty fast. I guess I could just use it, honestly.
Did you imagine you'd be catching crabs from pirates today? Tell the truth.
She's pretty hot, honestly. I'm glad with that. Hey, if we got frost damage and get up gun damage, it'll multiply together. it. Oh man, my muscles are fucking hurting.
Justice has been served.
Oh, I'm gonna give me some eat here in the next hour. Actually, what that? Could give me a protein shake. Where are the other? Yeah. I'm trying to go on a heavier protein diet. So I'm gonna try to do about 4 scoops of actual protein powder, which is what I should be doing anyway. I haven't been taking this about this for last week. I haven't been taking. I had to wait because if you take too much protein too fast, man, you get the shits really bad, and it becomes absolutely fucking pointless to take it, and you just fucking miss. You're just pooping everything out instead of just actually absorbing it. So people say, more protein, more better. No, it's about timing. It's every 2 hours you can take a protein shake. Normally you can wait 4 hours for it to digest all the way. So what it is, it's 2 hours for it to completely get inside your stomach, turn into amino acids, and then go into your lower intestines. And then it transfers through your blood, it goes into your muscles, and that's where it needs to. And that's just the least of how it works. You know, whatever needs to go through your kidneys, that goes through your kidneys. You know, that's why it's good to. So it's good for people to have a lot of water too, because water helps transfer stuff easier in your stomach. And why am I increasing my protein? You may ask, if you do ask. It's because I'm like 50 to like probably about, I would say at least 50 to 60 grams short of protein. And that's why I haven't grown anything. I've been bouncing back and forth between like 189 of mass and like 192 of muscle mass. I haven't succeeded past like 190 or like 93 pounds of muscle. It's just taking, you know, I've been up for over 12 hours. I give or take about close to 12 hours now. Got about maybe like 40 minutes left. You're supposed to stay up 16 hours. You're supposed to eat at least 4 times. You eat every 4 hours. Or if you stay up 10 hours, so to speak, or 12 hours, you can eat every 3 hours. So I'm trying to get it in my head. Okay. How am I going to do this? What am I going to do to constantly keep my ass focused on this? Because at work and that, I can eat all the protein I want. And I do. You know, I eat at least 2 times at work. And sometimes I take shit home. They let carry out.
Seems like you've had enough. Now that you've caught crabs, it's bone time. The monstrous mind that wrote this recipe must be stopped. No matter how tempting as may be, do not feed the trolls. Every day's a grind, isn't it? Did you ever think you have this many bones outside your body? You're making quick work of these.
Another well filled by the fungus.
Wouldn't be too much if I said bone appetit. Oh, it is. I take it back.
That thing fucks him up. If ever made a spellcaster, my god, that froze her would fuck up everybody. A spell shot.
One more in the bag. That's the whole list of things. It's time to see the mind behind all this.
Ready to cast.
But yeah, that's the biggest thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep up with stuff and that. Because, you know, life is all about trying to maintain yourself. And, you know, the older you get, if you learn this when you're young, you learn this shit in high school, you know what makes a popular person? Someone that learns what life is really about.
I see an invitation to dinner.
Hey, but